Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Batbran, and let me tell you, I am here today to do a little vlog with you guys, just talk about stuff. But I am here today, first of all, talk about several different things. But first, let me just say, the beard is gone. And let me just say, I look clean, I look good. I've been told several times today, I look great, okay? And now I'm starting to realize my neck, is just, But, let me say this. I'm going to talk about several things in this vlog, and I hope you guys follow along. I hope that you're liking my content, first of all. If you like stuff like this, vlogs, whatnot, you want to get in the conversation too, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe for more, obviously, and I'm going to jump right into what I want to talk about today. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the Super Bowl last night. Did you guys watch it? Who were you rooting for? I rooted for the Eagles, and let me tell you what, did it come through last night? They won 41-33 against the Patriots, and let me just say this. That was the best Super Bowl I've ever seen. Ever. First of all, the Eagles were underdogs all season. They were written off. This was a Hollywood-type story, okay? A backup quarterback, because Carson Wentz, who should have been the MVP, gone. I think he hurt his ACL. And you have on the other side Brady. Possibly one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I don't believe that. But, and the Patriots are the Patriots. And, it was a very good game all around. I'm going to tell you my thoughts through each thing here shortly. But let me just say that congrats to the Eagles. First Super Bowls are always special. I'm a Bears fan, and we've only ever had one Super Bowl, so I don't know what it's like to win more than one. So, because really, I always believe this. People say you're not really a good team until you win a Super Bowl. And there's a lot of teams that haven't won a Super Bowl yet. Like Jacksonville, they said they stink. They don't have a Super Bowl. Lions, Cardinals, I can go on and on. But the first one is always awesome. And let me just tell you this. Nick Foles is going to have a statue erected in his honor. I know he is in Philly for what he's done. And, but we're going to jump right into, I'm going to jump right, in depth more into this thing here. Let me just say, first of all, I started watching the game. I loved all the commercials. The commercials were freaking awesome. I'm going to go see Han Solo movie. I'm going to go see the Jurassic Park movie, and Avengers Infinity War trailer was out, and it looks amazing. Oh my god, it's going to be weird seeing Captain America without his normal shield anymore. So, it's going to be different, but I can live with it. Anyway, let me just say this. And all the commercials were hilarious. My favorite was the Alexa commercial. What was your favorite commercial? Mine was the Alexa commercial, and I also liked the Tide one, too. The Tide one where everything... I kind of thought at first, is this going to be a Tide ad? Is this a Tide ad? And it wasn't, but I was expecting it in every commercial. Which, that was their plan. That was awesome. Anyway, first drive, Eagles marched down, and I was shocked. I didn't think they were going to be able to do that. Foles just marched it up and down the field, and Patriots came down. They got a field goal. I think, yeah, they did, and it was a pretty decent game. I had a feeling it was going to be a shootout going in, but not to this level. It was more than just a shootout. Here's the reason why I think it was one of the best games ever. And first of all, that trick play, oh my god, Brady, it had me laughing. Brady had a lot of meme moments too. Like Brady missing that catch and fumbling, or not fumbling the ball, just barely missing the catch. And Brandon Cooks trying to hurdle over Malcolm Jenkins and getting slammed, the power bombed into the ground. And then the hit that knocked him out cold with a concussion. All those meme moments, man, and were incredible. And then you had that play where they did the same thing pretty much the Patriots did, but Nick Foles caught that ball. I'm telling you what, Nick Foles would have dropped that ball, game over. And let me just say this. And this is what made this game great. Doug Peterson was the most aggressive coach I've ever seen in Super Bowl history. Because why? He let everything hang on his backup quarterback. He said, hey, buddy, this is your game. I'm opening the whole playbook to you. You go, you take it. And he did. All his passes were on point. All of them were perfect. Every single throw. I'm like, my God. Is this Aaron Rodgers or is this Nick Foles? Because he just looked like he was just throwing perfect balls all night. And he amazed me. He really did. The running game was fantastic. And I predicted, too, that it would have to come down to the running game for them to beat them. J.J. LeGarrette Blount. And it did. And then the Corey Clement kid, they got a new Darren Sproles in Philly. So when Darren Sproles leave, they will have that third down catching back that can do everything. So they'll have that. But Brady is still Brady, and the Patriots are still the Patriots. They made it a very, very tough game. They really, really did. But the Eagles led the whole game until the fourth quarter, where then the Patriots took the lead by like 1 point. And I was thinking, oh, God, here we go. It's over. Now they're going to start getting calls from the refs. Now the defense is going to start playing. And I was telling everybody, and they're like, calm down, calm down. I said, no. I've seen this happen before. Now Gronk's catching passes. He didn't catch passes first half. And now second half, he's catching all these passes. Hogan's catching passes. It's over. Well, then Nick Foles brings it down. And there was 9 minutes left. And then they bring it down with a 14-play, 7-minute drive. What? No fear at all. No fear at all from Nick Foles on the offense. None. Not a single one. And then I'm thinking to myself, you left too much time on that clock for Brady. It was 2:21 they left on. And I said, well, it's over. They're going to give it up. And then they came out and they got that play. Brandon Graham came around the end, swatted the ball out of Brady's hands, fumbled. The rookie Derek Barnett picks it up. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is finally going to happen. The Patriots are going to fall. And I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. They're going to do this. Don't do what the Falcons did last year. Run the ball, take as much clock as you can, get the field goal, and make them use their timeouts. And they did. They did that. I think they had one timeout left with 1:10 remaining, or 1:05 when they got the ball. And then on that last drive for the Patriots, I'm like, oh no, here we go. He's going to do something incredible. He is Brady. And at this point, Brady had over 505 yards thrown, which, folks, that's not just a record in Super Bowl. That's a record playoff-wise, okay? That was almost a record in regular season, if it was a regular season game. Okay? What? And then to that point, the teams together, total yardage, equaled over 1,000 yards. I was shocked when they said that this is the most yardage put up in a Super Bowl ever. Not just in a Super Bowl, not even in a playoff game, in an NFL game, period. What? And then I think what happened is the play I want to talk about, though, first, before I talk about this final drive that the Patriots had, was that catch. A lot of people are throwing a fit about the Zach Ertz catch. I don't see the problem. I mean, he did what he needed to do. He took he took about 3 or 4 steps, and at that point, he's a runner. So he crosses the plane. Once you cross the plane as a runner, ball, it doesn't matter. He hit the ground, and the ball crosses the plane. Guess what? Touchdown. I just hope they change this catch rule because change it to what it needs to be and what the way they called it in the Super Bowl. Because honestly, it needs to be called because it's changed in a lot of games, and it did it in the Super Bowl too, and almost did. And I'm thinking to myself when I saw that, I said, "No, here we go, Jesse James call. They're going to overturn this, and the Patriots are going to win because of the refs." And I had a feeling it was going to happen, and it didn't happen. And oh my God, my house went mad. My house went nuts. My family was going crazy. And they're not even Philly fans. I'm a Bears fan. They're Cowboys fans, okay? And Steelers fans and some whatnot. But anyway, back to the final drive. I'm thinking he's going to do something. Then they got really good pressure. First play, they stopped him. Second play, they spread him out and almost got a safety and made him throw off the back shoulder. And Hogan drops it, which, Hogan, you got to catch that, man. If you're... I don't know, but they got to catch that. And then they started getting chunk plays here and there, and I think they thought but then they used their timeouts. They had no timeouts left because they made them use them all. So they stopped him in the middle of the field for the one play, and they had to clock it the whole way down to I think 9 seconds left at the 50. And I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna do a Hail Mary. Here we go. And then they stopped the Hail Mary, and the Eagles won. And let me just say, congrats to the Eagles. Congrats. Nick Foles deserves it. A lot of the players on that team, and Alshon Jeffrey, he's an ex-Bear, and he deserves it more than anybody. He really does. I mean, he was one of my favorite players on the Bears, and he deserves it. He really does. Now, the Bears are going to be there next year. They will be in the playoffs next year. I guarantee you this. But there's just a controversy right now that I just see the Patriots falling apart. I really do. Let me see it this way. The way Bill Belichick coached, his 2 coordinators leaving for other jobs, which he doesn't normally do. Them not saying there was tension, and now all of a sudden at media day they admitted yes, there was tension. And the report for the ESPN, you can't just deny that came out. And Brady after the game was clearly pouting and wouldn't shake hands with anybody and was very mean to everybody. The only person I think that came up to him was Chris Long, who was an ex-player, teammate of his, and he didn't even say a word to him. He looked like he was going to punch him in the mouth. Come on, man, show some sportsmanship. You are a role model to so many kids, Tom Brady, and you have to act like that? You're telling them, hey, it's okay to be a sore loser? Everybody wins and loses in life, Tom. Get over yourself. It blows my mind. You didn't have this problem with Peyton Manning. You didn't. You didn't have this problem with Drew Brees. You don't. And honestly, to me, Peyton Manning 1, Drew Brees 2, Tom Brady 3. Because Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback of all time. You can't deny that. Okay? And Peyton Manning has all the records. Until Drew Brees probably breaks them. Which he's getting close. I forget what else I was going to say. I just wanted to also say, too, that I really loved the Super Bowl halftime show, too. Let me say that. JT blew it away. He sang Filthy, which is my new favorite song that he does, and then he ended it with Mirror and all that. I love those songs. I don't even like Justin Timberlake's music that much, but he's making me like his music more now. I don't know why. But next year is going to be interesting because there's also a controversy with Malcolm Butler. And if you guys watched the game, you know Malcolm Butler didn't play a single snap. And he's clearly their best defensive corner. I don't know if he got in trouble. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got injured. But he came out with a statement saying, they gave up on me at the Super Bowl. What does that say for a player? You don't want to be somewhere where you're not wanted and the team gives up on you. And they did. He's on a contract here. Okay? He's done after this year. I think he can, I almost guarantee he's not going to accept a contract. He'll go into free agency where he can make big money because he's going to be one of the top 5 corners. He's one of the top 5 corners in the league, if you ask me. I mean, A.J. Boye, Jalen Ramsey, Richard Sherman. Really, right now, if you want to be honest, Marshawn Lattimore, and then Malcolm Butler. That's just my 5. But actually, no, really, Jason Verrett's better from the Chargers. I mean, you talk about covered corners, Jason Verrett's there, and then Malcolm Butler. But Marshawn Lattimore is getting up there. Give him some time. He was Defensive Rookie of the Year, but it's only been one season. I will say they're already favored to win the Super Bowl next year. So it will be interesting to see how it plays out next year. I just have a feeling they're going to lose a lot of people, and it's going to be a transition year. And that's why Belichick wanted Brady to sit down, him to be this last year, trade him, and then get Garoppolo to start next year because it's time to start the future. Because he was planning to do all this. Okay? I really think that they're going to have a down year next year because new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new offensive line coach. He came back out of retirement for this year. Bill could be gone. Okay? Malcolm Butler's going to probably be gone. They're going to lose a lot of guys. Chris Hogan is on a contract. Danny Amendola is on a contract, I think. Now, they'll get Julian Edelman back. Yes, that's a great combination, Edelman and Cooks. But, I mean, as long as you have Brady, you have a chance. But that defense is garbage. You give up 500 yards to Nick Foles in the offense? You suck that bad? And you're supposedly Bill Belichick, this great defensive mind from Bill Parcells' ways and everything. Dude, I want to. And Matt Patricia's getting a job as the Lions coach. I'm loving this as a Bears fan. We can put up 500 total yards on offense on his defense. Yes, I'll do it all the time. I will face him 4 times a year. We'll get 4 more wins. Well, anyway, that's all the time I'm going to talk about that. Next, I want to talk about the new episode of Dragon Ball Super. Episode 126. And let me tell you what. Whew! Good episode. From the beginning to the end. Perfect. It was a Vegeta episode, obviously. You could really tell the Topo, dear God, I just call him the new Broly, the mustached Broly, because, dear God, this guy is incredibly beefed, and he's terrifying. He truly is. And it started off with, like, the whole, like, recap, almost, of what already happened, and I like the way they switched off, almost, because Topo and Jiren had this look between each other, and they swapped off. And he went to Vegeta, and he went with Goku and all that. And 17 and Frieza were just there. And Vegeta was fighting Topo. Now, one little question I had, though. The last episode, they couldn't touch Topo's energy of destruction. But Vegeta all of a sudden can, I guess because he was a god. He had god energy. Maybe he could that's what I'm thinking. He had godly ki because of the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan power. But we really got to see Vegeta showcase his new form. more, because he threw away. He was talking all this crap. Topo was about throwing everything away, and justice means nothing to him anymore, and blah blah blah, and Vegeta was thinking about all his family and everything, and Goku and all that stuff, and he said about he threw away he threw away his life Lee hid and everything, but he would never throw that away. That's his pride, and he ended up kicking the. I've never seen him do this. He took on the power. He took on a Kai, okay, and he just punched through it like it was nothing. That's incredible. And then he starts charging up. He said, I'm gonna hit you with an attack that you can't block. And he starts charging up. And I said, oh no. I said to myself, oh no. He's gonna sacrifice himself again like he did back in the Boo Saga. And he starts doing that, and I said, okay, this isn't good. Here we go. He's dead. This is how we're gonna end Super. A lot of characters that we know are going to sacrifice themselves and possibly die. And I'm waiting for it to happen, and he's charging up, and he does this attack, and I'm thinking Topo's going to withstand it, no problem. But actually, it obliterates the stage. I think there's like half the stage left, and Topo's out. Topo was knocked out. I'm freaking out. I said, yes, oh my god, he knocked him out. I'm like, I didn't see that coming. Okay? Because I didn't think he'd do it. And he did it. And I thought, oh no, where's Vegeta? I'm waiting to see that stone sculpture of Vegeta, the one I'm talking about back in Boo Saga, that just disappeared, that was left after the explosion. And he was there. He wasn't a stone statue, though. He has no armor left. And he withstood it because of his new form. Which, that's awesome. So now, and then the episode ends with all them getting ready to face Jiren. And Jiren's powering up to his full power. And if that's the case, dear God, this isn't going to be good. But that was all the episode in the nutshell, pretty much there. But let me just say, it was a great episode, obviously. I love Vegeta. Vegeta's not one of my favorite characters, Trunks is, but he is. I just like him more and more as this Super season just keeps going on. And it's going to be sad when they end it. I'm sorry, man. It's still affecting me pretty hard because I don't want them to finish Super. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I'm hoping that they bring it back. I really do, and I think they will. I'm just hoping they bring it back. But anyway, we're here in the here and now, and next episode we're going to have set it up for Jiren versus 17 versus Goku versus Vegeta, but no Frieza. Where's Frieza at? Huh? Frieza's still there. They're just denying that he's there. Frieza's probably hiding. And all that stuff, I have one little other critique, though. All that stuff happens, and only 1 minute passed? There's still 4 minutes in this thinking. So basically, each episode is a minute. Really? Really? All this stuff's gonna happen in a minute? You really think so? I guess time moves slower in that area. I don't know. But there's 5 more episodes until the season's over. Not the season, the whole series, I guess. So I'm hoping that we see something good. I don't know what's going to happen. But I still think next episode, 17's gone. We're going to see 17 get knocked out the next episode. I think so. 17's gone, and I think it'll be Frieza, Goku, and Vegeta, and Vegeta's almost out of energy. I think that's from what they said in the episode. So Vegeta's almost out of energy, so I still say they're going to fuse into Gogeta. I still say they're going to fuse and bring Gogeta into the canon. I really think they will. But if not, I think we're going to see Ultra Instinct Goku again. But I would like to see Ultra Instinct Vegito. Let's just get on that, Akira Toriyama. Please tell me that's going to happen. Please. I would be so happy if you do that. Okay? And then last but not least, what I want to talk about is Gotham. Gotham is coming back in March. And let me say this. I'm excited. And let me tell you what, guys. I am so excited for this movie. Or not this movie. This series coming back in March 1st. It's a month away. I'm excited. I'm going to do reviews on it each episode. Hopefully, I'm going to try. Also, stay on the lookout. I'm going to try and live stream. I found out a way to live stream stuff. And I think I'm going to do that. If not today, on this Monday. Tomorrow, on a Tuesday. I'm going to try and just do different things here and see what I can do. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Batbran. Please like, subscribe, share this video if you want. Please. It's very much appreciated. Thank you guys. You are awesome. You are the best Dark Knight community I could ask for. Thank you guys so much. This has been the Batbran. Stay awesome, Dark Knights.